as Mudhoney, would like to show our appreciation for the good people of Japan and Space
Who
Shuttle
appreciate
TV,
us.
who appreciate us.
And the rest of you who don't appreciate us,
I mean, I really like the record a lot. The songs are more stripped down and simple and easy to understand right off the bat. I never like all of our songs, you know, and I never like all of our recordings, you know. This one came closer.
We did it all in one weekend. We'd done most of the tracking like by Friday evening, and then I started doing the vocals and finished most of the vocals, I think, by Saturday evening. Basically, it was the first completed take. I remember coming to the end of the song and I had to like kind of throw up my hands so Dan knew that this was like the end, and that was the take, you know. It was like, wow, it's not going to get any better than that.
You know, they've been able to withstand a lot because they not just stuck together, but they never lost sight of who they were as friends. You know, they always say, don't go into business with your friends. Well, sometimes your friends are all you got.
They're all total music nerds. You can go out, sit down to dinner, and inevitably it turns into like, no, that band was not punk rock. They were like post-punk rock.
They've always played by their own rules, and they have a very high level of integrity, and they really understand what it takes to rock.
Nowadays, the tours are short, around work schedules, around kids, around, whatever, around various different things. So typically it's a block of time is picked and then it's just filled. That's what it comes down to.
It adds a bit of a sort of vacation vibe to things for us because we don't go out all the time, and when we do go out, it's kind of, once, twice a year. It's kind of special for us, and we're going places we want to go, and yeah, we get to hang out.
I'm grateful that we get to tour at all. I'm grateful that there are people out there who give a shit, who want to see us, and who will bring us over to Japan or bring us down to Brazil or do a show with us someplace in Europe, Unfortunately, we can't tour the way we used to be able to tour because everyone works or has commitments with their family. So when we do tour, we tend to pack a lot of stuff into a short period of time, which may not be the smartest way to go about doing things, but it's the only way we can.
It's, fun for us. It's low key. We're not trying to sell records necessarily. There's no pressure for us to get out there and, work the record. It's a cool space right now.
I am glad that we are not in a position where music is our only thing and that we have to worry about catering to a certain crowd. I think we're really lucky that we get to do whatever the fuck we want despite the crowds. There's a lot of people think of music as a way to get something else. To me, and I think the rest of the band, music is an end in and of itself. It's not like a way to get fame and fortune and pussy and drugs or whatever, Thinking about music like that just kind of creeps me out. And I think, that might be the result of kind of the music that we came up through, which if you were a kid playing hardcore in 1981 and 82, the idea that you were going to make money or have fame or get laid or, well, maybe you might get drugs, you might get laid, but it wasn't like anybody was clamoring to hear this kind of music except for a handful of other kids your own age. There wasn't any idea that there was a pot of gold at the end of the rainbow, We were doing this just to amuse ourselves, and I still am.
May this be the official document. As long as those guys want to make records, I'm going to put them out. Hopefully they're not going to want to make too many of them too quickly. or else we'll all end up back in the straits that we were in 20 years ago.
I mean, I just think a lot of it's luck and, and just sheer talent, just, and blistering licks and, hot drum fills. Well, really, that's what it is. I mean, we're just a fucking great band, really, Yeah. It's a proven fact, isn't it?
It got universal praise and universal play. The only person, quite ironically, who gave it a bad review is Grant Alden. I'm calling you out right here, motherfucker.
White shoes. Wearing the big old white shoes. There's a lot of pictures and videos of me wearing big old white shoes, and I'm like, damn, why didn't I have a little more fashion sense back then?
It was in the hotel lobby where we were staying, and Lucan was walking by, and I said, "Hey Matt, say hi to my girlfriend." And I handed him the phone. He'd never met my girlfriend, didn't know who she was, and I had just kind of met the band, so it was the first time we toured with them. So I go, "Hey Matt, here, say hi to my girlfriend." And so he grabbed the phone and says, "How big's your pussy?" The first words out of his mouth.